What in the world is this?
This is a tie.
He's wearing a tie.
Yes,
Why is he wearing a tie? We don't get that dressed up.
Yeah, I know. I just felt like dressing up and getting myself ready for that.
He's trying to show you.
He's kind of prettier than we are today.
Yeah. Izzy barely wears pants, much less a tie.
Don't talk about that.
I know. Okay, well, I don't know how the three of us are going to like end up on this table. We're going to have to get a bigger table, just like in Jaws they needed a bigger boat.
That's right.
We need a bigger table.
Well, hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz. Who are you?
I'm Hiram Clapsaddle.
And I'm Bud Driscoll, I think.
Let's shout out to our sponsors. What do you say?
Sure.
Eagle Crest Retirement Community, 1501 East Magnolia, Headley's Clothing, 1829 South 9th, and Smoky Hill Museum, 211
West
Iron.
Special shout out to Greer and Marin.
That's right. Greer with her new little sister.
Little sister Marin.
That's right.
4 days old. 5 days old.
Clean your room, Greer.
Yeah, she got in trouble and had to do that yesterday.
She did?
Yes.
Uh-oh. All right.
All right.
Well, Hiram, you're up.
You're up. You're first.
Do the first one. By golly.
February 13th, 1966, roughly 50 years ago. The presidential candidate was clean-shaven, and it's worried a little girl from Westfield, New York. Intuitively wise at 11, Grace Bedell advised him to grow a beard, writing, "You would look a good deal better, for your face is so thin." Well, the candidate did grow a beard, and he did become president, one of our most famous. His name was Abraham Lincoln, and his letter from Grace was one of the warmest incidents in his campaign of 1860. He wrote her a thank you letter, and it became, of course, a treasured memento. Later, Grace came to Delphos as the young wife of George Newton Billings. After a time, the first cashier of the Bank of Delphos, founded in 1880. The letter stayed in the vault of the bank for many years, framed and slightly faded. 3 grandsons of Mrs. Billings have decided it is best to sell the letter. It will be auctioned March 22nd at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City.
And you know where that is now.
What is that?
It's hanging in the scheme.
Is it?
That letter.
That letter is? The scheme? We'll have to go
Because Dwayne Billings is related.
Uh-huh.
It's the same Dwayne Billings, the same Billings that owns the scheme. So next time you go to pizza, look for it.
Okay.
That's pretty amazing.
All right, Bud. Did you find one?
I found one that's way back in 1916, though.
Go for it.
February 9th, 1916. E. Sneath had what might have been quite a serious accident while hunting Tuesday afternoon. It is presumed he got the barrel of his repeating shotgun choked with snow, which caused an explosion when he fired at a rabbit. Mr. Sneath said he was thrown several feet and the gun barrel was badly bursted.
Bursted.
The rabbit escaped injury.
Ah!
Rabbit.
Change his name from E to DD, Dum Dum.
You wily rabbit.
Yeah, well, here's one from that same day, February 13th, 1916. Young men don't go wrong because girls wear low-necked gowns, silhouette skirts, or flimsy waists. Miss Lucille Pugh, lawyer and feminist leader who herself wears pantalettes, said so today, taking issue with dress reformers. What is a pantalette?
No idea.
We'll have to Google what a pantalette is.
They don't wear them anymore. That's for
They don't wear them anymore?
Okay, well, I guess it's up to you to...
Do they come in 6X?
I got
Pantalettes?
6'6".
Okay. Maybe I'll start wearing pantalettes.
Just kid.
We're going to jump back 100 years.
Okay.
February 7th, 1916. The increase in the number of lynchings in the United States shows that officers are incompetent or they are afraid to do their duty. A man who kills another, no matter what the...
provocation.
Provocation.
Provocation?
Yeah, that really, yes it is. It stumped me. After careful premeditation and planning, is a murderer. The law defines him as such and provides a penalty for the offense. A group of men who kidnap a prisoner, then string him up in a tree under the guise of enforcing the law or are murderers and should get the same penalty as murderers. But they do not. By some hook or crook, they get by.
100 years ago, you wouldn't better be walking where you don't need to.
You got another one?
Yes, I got one more.
And finally.
Finally.
Okay, I'm going to be the lazy one today and just read one.
The less you do, the better.
Yeah.
I got to do the long one. February 8, 1916. Yesterday, 3 representatives of the Swedish kingdom came in, and having imbibed, which is a word for it, they proceeded to get disorderly. Purcell, after advising them to go home and receiving insult for his consideration, seized upon one of them with the intention of taking them to the lockup. The other 2 immediately laid siege to the person of the guardian of the peace. And those who know Purcell can imagine that scene that followed was too lively for description. He kicked their butts. The atmosphere seems alive with flying billies and Swedish oaths. Wow. Marshal Conrad was there, and every hair of his mighty beard seemed to bristle with eagerness for the fray. Wow, I love it. We don't write like this anymore.
Put 'em up.
Seemed to bristle with eagerness for the fray. After a little preliminary skirmishing with the long cane, he delivered a neat blow upon the head of one of the prisoners. The marshal's blood was up. The long cane rose again and hung suspended for one awful moment, and then it landed with telling force upon the knuckles of policeman Bates.
Oh,
That's like a slapstick comedy.
Oh, man.
The excitement
Where's Charlie
reaches,
Chaplin?
It's not done yet.
Oh.
The excitement reached its highest pitch and it began to look as though the entire police force would be disabled. Keystone Cops. When the prisoners were hustled into the jail and policemen Purcell and Bates retired to dress their honorable wounds. And probably imbibed them a little with...
Oh, yeah.
Those were the good old days of jail,
Yes,
weren't
they were. Well, read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal. And wherever you're going to be a dashing young man.
I think he's going to some chamber and sitting there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But until then, we'll see you yesterday.